communication gets smoother, communication can build trust, and trust improves communication. It goes both ways. So, always remember, good communication is always an environment where people trust each other. That's it. It's easy to communicate with the person. It's not a skill. It's not like more of a skill. It's more of a life skill. That if you're working in a trusted environment between individuals, communication is very, very easy. The speed at which you can execute things, the agility of the team improves when there is a high trust environment. And it's not about, and also remember, when you put trust on people, it's empowering them, it's giving them power. Right? I can trust this person. I can allow him to make a mistake. It's okay. That person is dependable. I trust that person. So I don't try to get into micromanaging that person because you know what? I trust his abilities. Or what if the situation is like this? You delegate the work to somebody and you say, oh, I trust you. I want you to make independent decisions. All good. But you know, when you want to execute something, you get back to me first. Does that look like trust? It doesn't. So when it comes to, actually the easiest thing what the Cisco CEO once said, when it comes to giving power to his people, they said, when it comes to handling, especially the CFO, the other CIOs and the other team who's working with the CEO, he said, when it comes to really taking the decision, when I want to give you the power, the 51% of vote goes to that person, the CEO keeps only 49%. And that's the kind of autonomy that is given, the empowerment that is given. That's where the organizations are restructuring from a hierarchy to what I call today a hierarchy workplace, or a very collaborative workplace. Instead of just the command and control, which is the old form of leadership, we are coming to empowerment and giving power, giving autonomy, and helping people do better, and creating the environment as leaders. And trust is not just about whom you trust, it is also about who trusts you. And how can you be more trusted in an environment. It is from competence that we gain confidence in what we do. But you can always fake confidence. Where people say, you know, you can fake it. Oh, confidence is all about how you feel. No. If the most competent people are not always the most confident people. The people who have got the real skills, they all know how much skill they got and how much they don't have. And they're always working on making things better. There's a space for improvement. And they have a little bit of that confidence lacking because they always want to work on themselves. But if you look at these so confident people, they're just faking it. Too much of that confidence out there. And they say they know everything. Yeah, I know everything. We have learned everything. There's nothing more to learn. I'm already full. And when you have that kind of an attitude, they have less competence. So competence plays an important role in building trust. Because when Harvard University did a research on leadership, and they looked at two important traits for leadership, after coming up with hundreds of them, they have to break it down to, you know, two important points about leaders in an organization. They said it's two things. One is competence, so real capability as a leader. And the second thing is the warmth. How warm they are with the people. Two important things that can change leadership. So, important thing about trust again is becoming more competent, so become more trusted. And finally, the intention. People will definitely appreciate people who have got good intentions, right? Now what happens in a workplace when people read other people's intentions wrong, or when we get to have the feeling, is this person doing this for his advantage or it's for the advantage of the team? Because if you're moving people to your personal advantage, it's not leadership, it's manipulation. When you move people to their advantage, that's real leadership. So the intention is very important, again, to be trusted. Because when you are in the business, it's about serving others. And if you want to grow as a leader, also in this organization, it's about uplifting others. Yes or no?
Yes.
Let's say in the organization from between 1 to 10, you are a level 7 or level 8 leader. Let's assume that you are level 7 leader. There are 5s and 6 working under you, right? Reporting to you. So if you have to become from 7 level leader to 8 level leader, what should you do? You got to get more 6 and 7s. You got to grow the other people. then you become 8. If you want to get to 9, you got to grow more 7s and 8s in the organization. So the intention is always about helping other people grow. Helping, if you know something, you have the expertise, you have the knowledge, you have learned it, you are well experienced in your domain. The real leadership there is to help that person in the organization to learn, to pass on that knowledge, to coach that person, to mentor that person, to empower that person. And that's how we build a company. They say the job of a leader in an organization is not to get the business. The job of a leader is to build people who can get the business. Our job is in investing in people, and that's very, very important when you work as a team.